でこの人こんなに重いんですか?
Yo, 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 it's your man MAS. I'm back with more anime content, alright? So we're still talking about Frieren. Keep in mind, these reviews are pretty much by segments of episodes. So right now we're going over episodes 11 through 15. So any criticism that you guys might have, keep in mind, it's not about the entire series, it's just based upon what I've seen so far. Alright, so this is based upon episodes 11 through 15. And then let me tell you, I probably picked the worst episodes to make a review on because those episodes were dry. So I think last video I was praising this as like, you know, the best anime ever, better than Solo Leveling. I still feel that way, but I won't lie, like these last few episodes were pretty dry. Like Sahara Desert. These last few episodes were more like, I feel like character development type of episodes, which every anime has. Not every anime is going to be red hot consistently. There are some animes that are, which is why I can't really argue that Frieren is the best anime ever. I know that was an argument that some people were making, but it does have some dry episodes. Let's see if episodes after 15 pick up significantly, but can't lie, the episodes are pretty dry. All right, so like the main talking points for episodes 11 through 15 is the introduction to a new character. That's basically it, right? The introduction to a new character, and then maybe some developments between Frieren and Stark, right? That's the gist of episodes 11 through 15. There's nothing really else. Besides Frieren herself, she's like the most interesting character, so anything she says is pretty much right. Her character type is very unique, so I definitely gotta give her credit. I've seen a lot of anime archetypes, but her character type is very, it's not common, which makes it very refreshing, right? Pretty much I could watch the show and just watch Frieren and be content, honestly. But the other characters are pretty good, so I don't want to say like any characters are lackluster. There's some characters that are very lackluster, like Spy X Family, you know, Yuri, whereas like I've seen that character archetype many a times. But this show, the characters are very unique in their own sense, which I can't argue. Like it's definitely refreshing. No character kind of feels like, oh man, I've seen this before, I don't feel like watching through it. The content might be kind of dry, but the characters kind of make up for it, if that makes sense. And then the most action you get through episodes 11 through 15 is basically the plan, the sleeping situation in the plan, right? And then Frieren's just a beast that she can wake up for 5 seconds, knock something out, right? She's OP, all right? But if we compare her to Sein, that's a whole nother story. But the topic for today, like the gist of what I can get from episodes 11 through 15 is like the introduction to a new character. You know how much we love new characters, all right? It's either gonna make or break the show, right? So they introduced a new character, and from my understanding, this new character pretty much completes the team, right? So the one thing I was drawing, and if I'm wrong on this, I'm fine with being wrong on this. It seems like Frieren is going on a new journey, and essentially the old team that was used to defeat the Demon King, she's essentially kind of recreating that team unconsciously to herself. Maybe it's consciously, I don't know, but she's pretty much creating a new dream team, all right? And this new dream team is Sein, all right? He's the new Heiter, you know, he's the new priest. Could theoretically cure everything. Maybe he can't theoretically cure everything, but that's why I got just watching the episode. This dude is so naturally talented, right? Doesn't have to put in that much hard work. He's just so naturally talented that his brother is just like, yeah, he's the guy. I can't, you know, you could accept me to your party, but you know, I can't just heal you. Just like, you know, his brother can just be like, he's just that naturally talented, right? Granted, the sleeping monster, I guess he can only wake somebody up for 5 seconds, but you have to keep in mind the fact that he didn't succumb was a thing. But I mean, here's my argument. Here's the main takeaway from episodes 11 through 15. Is Sein better than Heiter, right? To me, it sounds like Heiter, but Heiter, whatever you want to call him, right? The original priest, the original OG, right? Me personally, I like Heiter better than Sein, just based upon what I've saw. I feel like Sein seems like, I kind of seen that character type where it's like he's an underachiever, but doesn't know his actual talent. I just wasn't a fan of his personality. I feel like Heiter had a lot more personality. a drunken priest, and I loved his maturity towards the end. And granted, even though they highlighted Heiter a bit more, like I feel like I just liked his personality more. I liked his character type more. But I am going to be objective. I'm always objective, right? I think Sein might be more talented than Heiter, right? Just off what I've seen so far. I feel like I haven't seen enough about Heiter to see his actual abilities. His personality, I think, is bomb. His personality beats Sein hands down, right? But when we talking about anime, we talking about talent, we talking about powers, right? We talking about Super Saiyan, Ki, Ni, we talking about all of that. Like, what can you do? And Heiter, I don't know what he can do. I don't know what he can do. The only thing I can attest to is Sein, I know what he can do. And he's pretty impressive. He has the natural talent of the goddess to kind of heal people without, like, I think it was Stark who got poisoned and the brother was like, hey, this is an incurable poison. There's nothing I can do, but you know, you talk to my brother, he could probably heal your incurable poison. Sein is just that nice, ability wise. So was Heiter always that nice? I don't know. Like, I don't know. But Sein is. So his personality might be crappy, but I think he's better than Heiter from what I've seen. Maybe there will be more episodes after 15 that showcases Heiter's actual abilities and powers. But just off what I've seen, Sein is the superior one in terms of ability. Heiter is the superior one in terms of just personality. I love his personality. That's the reason why I want to give it to him. I'm like, yo, I just like him better. But Sein is just, seems just really, really talented where I can't even argue, right? And the reason why I can't even make a case for Heiter is because, like, I haven't seen enough of his abilities to vouch for him, right? But then that could be the next scenario that people have probably talked about in other videos. Like, the parties, which party is better? Is Frieren's new party better, or was Frieren's old party or Frieren's old party better, right? I will argue the old party is better. Granted, I haven't seen Heiter's abilities. Eisen is a dwarf, so I feel like he is a different species that he could take more physical damage versus Stark. But the fact that Stark is a human and can do all that damage is damn well impressive. Same thing with Frieren. She's significantly gifted, has significant abilities, is a hard worker. That's another thing too. Like, I will say, like, during the series, like, it haven't really emphasized the other characters' abilities minus the dwarf, right? They emphasize his abilities because he was active during the episode. But the other two characters haven't really emphasized their abilities. Versus you've seen the new party's abilities, right? And of course, you know, Frieren, she's OP, so she doesn't even count, right? But old party versus new party, I would still say the old party is better because we haven't seen what the other two can do. We haven't really seen what Heiter's powers are, and we haven't really seen what you know, the main character with the blue hair that she's going to see, like, his powers are. All we know is that he's extremely charming. Extremely charming. That's all I know, right? But this new party, I will admit, it is fire. Stark is fire, Frieren is fire, Frieren is fire, Sein is fire. Just in terms of abilities, I mean, that's basically Team USA in basketball. In theory, right? They're just that bomb. And I don't think there's many people that can go against them pound for pound, right? The only character out of that crew that I'm not really a fan of is, again, Sein. The other characters are, I love their personalities and they're pretty solid, right? But yeah, no, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But wasn't that much action these last few episodes. More dynamics between Stark and Frieren. Maybe they do like each other, maybe they don't. You know, I don't give a F, right? But it's just not enough there for me to even compound upon their romance, potential romance. It's just not enough. Like, okay, somebody remembered the other person's birthday, but the other person forgot the other person's birthday. But it's not enough, right? She thinks he's a pervert. It's like the typical anime tropes that, for me, I don't find impressive. And I don't think that's their strong suit. Like, Frieren's, I don't think that's their strong suit. Their strong suit is when Frieren talks. So when her character talks, it's very, very interesting. But the other characters, when they talk for long periods of time, it's not that interesting. But I don't think that's their strong suit. So I don't think they should have leaned into it that much. But I get it. They want to kind of showcase the actual lives of the characters. So, I mean, that's how it is in most animes. But But yeah, that's my review of episodes 11 through 15 so far. It's dry. But out of Sein or Heiter, I think Sein is better until I can see Heiter's abilities. All right. But trust me, I'm team Heiter, Heiter, however you say his name. I'm on his team. I just can't, I don't have enough evidence through 15 episodes to say ability wise, he's better than Sein. So I got to give it to him. Me being objective. Can you be objective? Right. But again, my name is MAS. Do tons of anime reviews, and I'm a content creator myself. If you like the reviews, check out other videos that I got below, and also check out my comic description. Info to the comic is in the description. All right, but I am out till next time. Episodes, I believe 16 through 20 next time. All right, hopefully it gets better. I'm praying. All right, I'm out.